The fuck did I? Why are there a bunch of naked dudes on my screen?
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Wide open. And he comes up with a bucket. These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore.
No, I'm the black team.
About the details and execution for
you know that
teams
super tall French dude?
their possessions.
Now here's George.
There's an NBA. It's not that
Vassell
good.
with the rebound. And we're about a minute into the first. Drives to the hoop. And he dunks it down.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
This is another really good
And
team.
he gets the bucket.
It's like top regular season
right to the
matchup.
rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Fox.
No.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute.
Should have brought
He
up
said
the
they
tempo
spent
meter.
all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find
This is like one of the
flaws
best
that they
players in the
could take
game right
advantage
there.
of. No such luck.
A
So their
little
mission
midget.
tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Yeah, that's.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
I just played bad defense.
Stan, one of the most impressive
But this guy
streaks
that I have the
in
ball with
sports
right here.
history. The San Antonio Spurs,
Yeah, you see how
one of the
easy that is.
smallest
He can do a
markets
lot of
in the
stupid
NBA,
shit like that.
making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success.
See, bro, like
year after year.
oh, that should work.
I think it's harder.
Yeah, I did change my defensive settings. It depends on, it makes sense. It depends on contact. In this game, contact is iffy. Like, there's no, the only thing I can do to, like, stop somebody is just get close to him with the intense defense button held, and then jump with triangle.
Is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Oh my gosh.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It's such a
And they base a
difficult
lot of the
frame to
fouls,
guard.
so there's a stat in the game called
Draws the foul
tendencies.
easily.
So
And he
some
makes
players
both
have
free
higher
throws.
foul tendencies than others.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
George outside. Towns outside. And it's Towns.
This is gonna be a
with the
battle of the
power
bigs
finish.
here.
I like
Yeah,
that.
square.
Towns
But it's
attacking the rim
50-50.
with intent.
Yeah.
Pass
That
to
amongst
Vassell.
other things.
Wembanyama with it. Covered by
Gets you out of
Towns.
position a lot, too. It's like if you miss a hit,
Back to
basically,
Vassell.
in NHL.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Good shot,
Yes.
Devin.
And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Mitchell with the ball. He's got
Yes,
7.
please. Pepperjack's fine. Thank you. He should have taken that out.
Out to the wing.
He's 5 outing, too, which is illegal.
Here's Towns.
To D.
Uses the glass to finish the
Yep.
layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Fox right side. Ooh, poked away.
That was a good steal. Kind of dribbled into that, too. Please win it. Thank you.
Banchero outside for three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
This guy's good. I never played
Offensively,
this
Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, BA. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Now
Come on,
here's
Devin, be
Bagley.
big. Shit, Devin.
And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Spurs trail by 3. Beyond the arc. Paul George pulls it in. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers.
And they have all players have badges. Things like the abilities and
Not exactly what you'd expect here.
NHL. So like his number 45 has like slippery finisher, physical finisher.
He needs to get his head in the game.
Come on, Devin. Be big, be big.
Now here's George. And the bucket is good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now Fox. Still without a bucket. From the top of the key, he buries it.
There you go.
Versatile offensive weapon. Fox is good at sizing up defenses and taking what they give up.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 7. Towns up top.
So I'm basically what I'm playing right now, both of you if you're watching, is like, you know how we do the franchises? That's this with 30 people online.
Spurs trail by 3.
Yeah.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside for Wembanyama. From the corner. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Towns on a screen.
It's a good mismatch. Come on.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Got it up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Cavaliers on top, up by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense.
Oh, great.
Creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Pascal.
You know, another
That's
thing
Canadian.
that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian,
White boy.
For growth for the Spurs, even
He's got his settings dialed in.
I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie.
I'm so like disgustingly fast with the icon passing in this game.
At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Now here's Siakam. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Pass to Anthony. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got his first points of the night.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Wagner inside.
Why are you cutting, Keldon?
Now here's Anthony.
Missed it.
No good. That would have tied it.
finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Anthony misses. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Siakam, right side. Pass to Richards. Williams grabs the board. Now here's Anthony. Yet to see a basket. Wagner with it. The kick out to Paul. Stolen by Mitchell. Siakam outside. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Over Wagner. Here's Richards. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
It's Anthony on the take. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. And Stan, they always say, for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Man, the defender really went after him.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both. Cleveland leading by 3. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And Greg Popovich has called
Good run from the
timeout.
bench.
He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Come from?
Driving to the basket, and he gets it.
Okay, when we get froze by Darius Garland.
Cavaliers lead
Thanks.
by 5.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
The 3 from Wembanyama. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
I'm playing like
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
San Antonio with the ball. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Here's Banchero. Oh, misses the dunk.
Just
Cleveland
tugging
leading
my chain
by
right
7.
now.
Siakam in the post. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Ooh, a good look from Fox. Wembanyama.
Are you serious?
And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He
Good luck
tried
here,
to go
pal.
all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And Pascal Siakam again. And now it's an 11-point Cleveland lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And here comes Cleveland. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. In transition, here they come. Perfect execution from Banchero.
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
Siakam outside. The 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wembanyama knocks down the 18-footer. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Fox outside. The three from Banchero. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so that's the end of the first half. The Cavaliers on top, up 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. There's the steal. Here's Mitchell. Pass to George. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Vassell. And here's Fox. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Here's Mitchell. It's blocked. And Banchero with it. Towns covering. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason
Oh,
to
he's
get fancy
go!
with the NBA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Towns down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Back to Banchero. Fox with the ball. To the middle. Wembanyama with the easy two.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
For three, George. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power
He's never
finish.
played like that in real life.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Mitchell drives in.
What are we
Drops
doing,
in the layup for
Dwayne?
2. Mitchell's got 9.
No, he did not just break you on
When
a
you use it
fucking
right, the
pump
pump
fake.
fake's as effective a move as there is.
Victor Wembanyama again.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Mitchell on the attack. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Yeah.
Banchero. And the rebound
you
goes to
serious?
Cleveland. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling.
That was a transition? He was across half.
In that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. That's good from George. And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation.
It's only in
myself
certain
the
times. It's
broadcasting
hard.
world.
That's a hard rule to
I've
understand.
also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs.
Then there
Brian.
probably wouldn't be
People
any.
thought
You
they
probably
were
wouldn't get a
way too
goaltending
long,
call.
But I just wanted to be as prepared as possible, and was one that always believed I'd rather do
Block
too
it, but
much
if it's
than
on,
too
if the
little.
ball is on its way down, like the
Oh, I
arc
like
is on its
their
way down,
execution in the second half.
that's when it's
They're
considered a
keeping this
goaltend.
game competitive.
Towns.
Yeah, you could do that in like Olympic stuff, but not in the NBA.
Fantastic move right there by Towns. I like when he gets creative with his ball handling.
To the three, Anthony.
Bitch.
Drops in the three. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Mitchell.
Good D.
Goes back up. Kicks it to George. Knocks it down from distance. George has got 6.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Pass to Williams. Outside Johnson. Outside Paul. 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Paul's gotten his second bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Towns, left side. And it's
No way!
by Towns.
It's got like 90 strength.
They're clearly taking advantage of this front court matchup, getting the better end of almost every play in the paint.
Inside. Here's Williams.
And they call it out of bounds. That's
The
hilarious.
Cavs will take it. 36 seconds left in the third. Left side Mitchell. Kicks it to George. Pass to Siakam. Here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Siakam. Clock at 2. Shot's no good. 7 for 13 now in this game. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And Williams punches it home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just feeding the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
He made it. Fuck me.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there.
A little exclamation point. And so it's Cleveland. Closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Cleveland leading by 7. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Pass to Wells. Now Mitchell. Now Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it to George. Takes the 3. Unable to get that one. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Here's Wells.
No way.
That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Fox outside. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. 4-3, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be over the back here.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, you can get away with a little bump in the back, but as soon as you lean that much on him,
This
you're
team
gonna
is
get called
fucking
for foul.
cracked.
3-ball, Donovan Mitchell.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
Wembanyama screen. Fox with the ball. Towns covering. Out to Fox. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Here's Fox. Towns
Miss
with
that.
a rebound.
You can make that. Oh,
And
bro.
Towns has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. George, right side.
Cash.
No good with the triple. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Vassell. Mitchell.
Thank you.
Stolen by Vassell. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed.
Yeah,
the touch,
okay.
He has it all working.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. For 3, George. Counted from distance. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half. And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of
Charge.
the second half.
And that's
Thank
a
you.
foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Spurs trail by 9. 3-pointer, Fox.
Come on, baby.
San Antonio hits again from deep.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really has upgraded that three-point stroke.
It's deflected.
Good
Here's
shit,
George.
Devin.
Pass to Wells. On the wing, Mitchell. They set a pick. Here's the
Good D.
3. Rebound by
Run.
San Antonio.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Wembanyama. And that's an intentional foul.
Wells, his first, second team foul.
Here's Vassell. And there's the lob.
Are we?
Bounds. They say it was last touch by Vassell.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Mitchell up top.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Kicks it out to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Over time, we have seen Siakam
What, Mom?
blossom into a star.
Okay.
Someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Vassell can't get it to go.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's George. Going inside. Vassell with the rebound.
Transition.
Linder doing just
That's inside
enough
too.
to
That's
cause a miss on the layup.
I'm gonna crash out. Yeah, I'm gonna crash out. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my shit.
So it's San Antonio now. 8-point game. Fox for 3.
Okay.
Towns with a rebound. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball.
Terrible mismatches all over.
Now here's George. Pass to Wells. Back to George.
Paul George is 37 years old. Are we doing that game?
11 in the second half.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Cavaliers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Karl Anthony Towns.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Outside Wembanyama. Down low. Here's Banchero. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
Right.
And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws.
Second
now.
loss of the year.
It's on Devin Vassell, and he drops the first. He's off on the second. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. And it's Cleveland's ball. Here's Wade. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
All right, I'm going to eat, and then if you guys want to play some when I get back,
Winning
I'm
this
up to.
one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be